G'day, we're Megan and Adam from Smart Touring Systems and we're the Conqueror off-road brand ambassadors.
So our role for Conqueror is to do all the R&D. We get to take these things off-road and try and break them. But today we're going to show you how to set up your 2024 model UEV-490. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we're pulled up at camp and the first thing we're going to do obviously is unhitch the 490. Now the 490 comes with an airbag suspension system, so we're going to go through and level the camper and then put the rear stabilisers down. Okay, so the van's nice and level, the stabilisers are down. Let's go and set up the front bed section. Okay, before we fold that front bed section out, we're going to get up there and undo the tropical roof. It's one of those things you probably really want to set up all the time. You get to camp, the weather's really nice, however you don't know what the weather is going to do. So I'd say 99% of the time, get that tropical awning out and it really is pretty simple. Okay, so we'll just lay him up there for the minute. We'll get that bed out. Grab the stiffening poles now, we'll use those to hold the bed end up. Now it's time to get the tropical roof down and then we'll finish putting all the stiffening poles in. One last step to setting up that front bed end is to get inside and push the extension poles up. Handy tip is to actually have the insides of these windows undone before you pack the camper up, because then you can simply reach inside, push those up before you even go inside the van. That means the inside of your van is more or less fully set up. Walk around and push the other side up, we're done. Okay, we've got the front bed end set up. Go and finish the inside by popping the roof and putting the front mattress into that front bed. Let's do it. Okay, now the inside of the 490 is fully set up, we'll get in and finish the outside camping area, which is your awning and your kitchen. Okay, so it is handy to take a little step ladder with you, as in any caravan I've found over the years. It does make finishing setting that awning up a little bit easier. Now, the 490 awning and all Batwing awnings on all Conquerors are self-supporting, obviously to a point. So if you're going to go to bed of a night and you're expecting some, sketchy weather, put your legs down, put your pegs in. Okay, so the awning's up. It's nearly time for a beer. However, we do have to set up the kitchen and the pantry. That's one of the quickest parts. Okay, that's the kitchen set up. Now let's get the dining table out and we are nearly done. Okay, so we got the kitchen area and the front bed end set up. So as far as pulling up to camp goes, that's nearly really all you need to do. Later on in the afternoon, you might want to set up your shower tent, ready to have a shower. Let's go and do that right now. Okay, this will be a really quick little segment. It's quite simple to use. Undo the zipper on the bag, let it drop to the ground. If it's not all that windy, you don't even need to peg it down. Okay, we'll go and get the shower rose, tuck it into the back of the tent, and that's your ensuite setup. Okay, that's the outside fully done, other than the NX walls and your right hand side awning. Obviously you can make this as elaborate as you like and have a massive indoor area, but for most people's stays, that is all you're going to need to do. So let's get inside and finish setting up the beds. Okay, so the front bed mattress lays on the back bed when you travel. So we'll chuck him into position. So the 2024 model Conqueror UEV-490 does come with a composite roof, which is white on the other side, which actually does make it nice and light in here. So we're about to set up the rear bed. You can configure this as a lounge or a dinette area and use your front bed to sleep in. If there's 4 people in the van, obviously you want to set this up as a back bed. This center section of the bed does come out to create a bar area outside if you're not needing this as a bed. But it's just a matter of configuring the mattresses into a shape that looks like a bed, and we're done.
Now let's get in and show you how we use the 490. Starting at the kitchen area, you've got 2 fridges here which equal 82 litres. You can use one or the other or both together. You can have one as a fridge, one as a freezer, or vice versa. Another really cool thing about the fridge is that it does come with basket compartments so you can fill things up. Another little section for other things, and then you can still see what's underneath. You don't have to dig down to find things. And moving right along, we've got your 2-burner gas Dometic cooktop here, and underneath Some really clever, purposely built storage for crockery and cutlery, which actually also come with the van. A full set of cups, plates, bowls, even wine glasses, and underneath here you've got all your cutlery, and the plates are a great size. I'll just grab one out here so you can see. Great size for those big hearty dinners. Then you've got your dual sinks here, which pop out just easily like that, so you can ditch the water or you can use these tubs for really just about anything. They're a really great idea, and it means you don't have to actually run a pipe underneath the van and have waste water everywhere all over your campsite. Great idea. One of the great things about the Conqueror is there is absolutely no shortage of storage, heaps of purpose-built storage and great little compartments to use when you want things at hand. Just like the back of the door here, which actually has its own little pull down bar area. A really handy little tabletop here to put things on. And underneath you've got these massive storage pockets which house heaps of items that you can just grab at hand. Now let's check out the pantry. Check out this pantry. It surprises us how much we can actually fit in there. It has miles of room. We even have all our pots and pans in there and most of our pantry items. We still can fit more pantry items in these pockets here, which are really great for just grabbing things at hand. You can also access all these pantry items from the inside of the van as well, which is a really great thing. If the kids are inside having a movie night, they want a little snack, they can just unzip, reach through, grab out the lollies or whatever they want. The table folds up and down. You can actually fold this out a bit further, so you are using up a lot more space in your camp zone. I love this pantry. So let's take a look at the internal storage of the UEV-490. You've got heaps of storage compartments like these here, which these two here store all of our girls' clothes. They don't look very big, but when you open them up, there's miles of room in there. In fact, there's miles of room in the whole camper. We never actually use all of the compartments when we go away. You'll notice a fairly big compartment at the back there, which does store all of our towels, board games, all sorts of things in there. They're really handy with the zippers on the side and the Velcro along the top, which means when you get to camp, you can just unzip them all, and it's really handy just to open and close them using the Velcro. Of course, when you're traveling, zip them up and everything stays in its place.
Okay, so the utilities in a caravan or camper trailer are very important. So let's run through what they are on the 2024 UEV-490. So we have a gas Fagati instant hot water system. You open that front hatch door, which has a little safety switch in it, which is very important. You hit the hot water and instantly you do have hot water. That works really well. We have two 125 amp hour lithium batteries. Now you can configure these a little bit differently with the batteries. There are a few options there. Two 125s work really well with the 80 litre fridge, miles of power, especially with the 200 watt solar panels on the roof, and then a portable folding solar blanket as well. We also have the Red Arc Red Vision system and Manager 30 in this. The 2024 model 490 doesn't come with the TVMS. So the Red Vision system does all your battery monitoring. So your inputs and outputs, gives you a percentage of battery life left. And the Manager 30 does all your 240 and DC to DC charging at the rate of 30 amps, combining that with the solar on the roof. We also have obviously a water pump for your tap, which is continuously hooked up. So you slide that kitchen out and your tap is ready to go. You do have to plug your gas into your gas cooktop, but that's pretty straightforward. That works really well. And you also have an airbag system in the 490, which you can use to inflate your tires. So entertainment wise, we have a TV inside, a stereo, plenty of USB ports to charge the phones and iPads and things like that, even outside. We also have a 240 power point on the passenger side of the van, your 240 input on the driver's side of the van, and two fans off for the main bed. So it is really well appointed as far as electrical goes, and it all works really well, especially with that 250 amps of lithium batteries. Let's have a look at the lighting in the 490. It's actually quite special, especially in the awning. So you have these little fairy lights in the awning. We have down lights in the composite roof on the inside. We also have a light in the pantry. It's very well lit up and definitely functions quite well. So you have 150 litres of water in tanks on the 490, plus two 20 litre jerry cans on the rear, which we tend to use just for drinking water. 40 litres of drinking water we've found in most situations is more than enough. It keeps it separated from the water in the tanks, which you can then use for showering and washing up. That's the utilities ticked off in your Conqueror 2024 model UEV-490.